So I think we all have to admit that school is just around the corner. Some of you might have already have started school, and that's a scary thought, but it's happening. So for today's video, I am doing a freshman advice video, so freshman in high school. So I'm going to start off with, I didn't exactly have the most normal high school experience. I lived in the middle of nowhere basically, so my first 2 years of high school I did all online, and then my last 2 years of high school I had to travel an hour to get to my school. So, I mean, it wasn't exactly normal, you know, but still, I'm gonna just roll with it. First, I just feel like everyone should know that you should actually try in school. Like, don't think that it's cool to fail. Your reputation in high school isn't going to help you later on in college or the real life when you can't do a simple math problem, or you can't write grammatically correct. Like, you're gonna have to use those skills. And you know, if you're having a hard time, make sure you always ask the teacher, because they are most likely more than willing to help. Make sure you try in school, and make sure if you're having trouble, make sure you ask for help. The second piece of advice I have is that it's not cool to be uninvolved. So with my high school experience, when I did stuff online, I didn't get to be involved with anything. I didn't get to go to dances, you know, there wasn't anything for me to go to. And then the high school that I went to, that was an hour away, it was still a pretty small school. There wasn't always a whole lot to get involved with. I tried to get involved with everything. I turned down something I should have gotten involved with, and I kind of regret it, because I'm sure it would have had a lot of good memories for me. And even with the whole having to travel an hour each way, I wish I had done those things, because now that I'm in college, you know, there's just not those things. And yeah, just be involved in your school. The third advice I have for freshmen is to not date seniors. So I'm not saying that every senior is out there to take away your innocence or whatever. The majority of seniors that are dating freshmen are dating them for a reason, and it's not a good reason. Plus, with a senior, they're gonna graduate in less than 9 months, and it's gonna be a hard situation. Are you gonna stay together while they go to college or wherever they're going? And it's just gonna be a tricky situation, and I would just save yourself the heartbreak of dating someone for a couple of months and realizing it won't last. Fourth advice I have is you don't need all the locker stuff, and I'm not sure, I didn't get a locker until my junior year because I was online, and then I finally got it. I knew I didn't need all the locker stuff, I wanted it, and I didn't get it, but I really wanted it. But really, it's useless. You're gonna spend so much time putting the locker together, but you're barely gonna spend any time in the locker. There's not enough time in between classes to go hang out at your locker. And I don't know about other schools, but we weren't allowed to be in the hallway with the classrooms during lunchtime. So really, you spent no time at your locker. Overall, all the fancy things you can get for your locker just aren't really worth it. They're too expensive, and you're never gonna get to enjoy them. The fifth and final tip I have for freshmen is always remember your headphones, or at least always have a spare. So when I went to high school, I went to combined schools, meaning it was kindergarten up until 8th grade, or when I went to the school that was an hour away, it was a kindergarten through 12th grade. So the bus was always filled with little kids, and if I forgot my headphones, I wanted to die because it was so loud and the kids were so annoying. But even without the little kids, I think that headphones are always a necessity, even in college for me, because sometimes you're just having a bad day and you don't want to talk to anyone. If you put in headphones, most people will leave you alone because they realize that you're trying to block people out. And yeah, that's it for my freshman advice. I hope that you got a little bit of insight or got advice on things that you were worried about. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, comment down below what other videos I should make, and subscribe to see more, because I make new videos every Wednesday and Saturday. Bye!